Leo, I hear that there is a lot of merit in the immediate space of what resonates to your strength, what harmonizes to your inner strength. There is a resolution in that. There is an answer in that for you. Leo, this is the collective Leo reading for, this is the Arcana Veil. Let's have a look. Leo, book, you're building knowledge. Retrospect, looking back, and what you know will give you the strength, sustainable, to help you going forward. You seek the answer, scythe, cutting away that which doesn't belong anymore. You are deeply connected in doing some inner housekeeping, getting rid of things that don't belong, getting rid of things that don't need to hold you back anymore. I'm hearing that some of you are actually working on doing a lot of internal housekeeping. You're clearing out a lot of stuff. There's some things that you'd like to keep with you, while in other ways you're looking for things that will actually bring you sustainable living. Maybe some of you are building sustainable living. And then there's also the ending or the cutting or the harvesting of things that that brought you sustainable living, basically harvesting whatever it is that is working for you. So you may be taking information from something or some source or your inner wisdom, and you're building up on what you know. In other ways, for some others of you, you may be getting rid of things that don't work. You're doing a lot of housekeeping. I'm seeing that. Could be seasonal spring cleaning for you as well. For some reason, that's not a bad thing, because we're going towards another moon feature coming. So this period, while it's all dark, and when I say dark, I'm saying it's quiet. It's sort of like going towards the solstice and the center point in which the solar time is measured, is a place in which you should do a lot of housekeeping anyway to get rid of it, so you can start your harvest again or your new process going forward. I'm going to look and see what the tarot has to say for you on this. For Leo, we have the serpent spirit here, which is to do with getting wisdom from learning, understanding. Some of you are going through some sort of shamanic journey, which is to do with the inner housekeeping, getting rid of all of those things that don't belong anymore. The pathway towards the self, mystery magic, definitely doing a lot of that deep diving into that. Some of you might be doing some ceremonies, perhaps, questioning. Okay. Cards are flying off the place. Ace of Pentacles and stripping away. Well, there you go. That kind of speaks for itself, does it not? It's suggesting that you're definitely working towards what gives you that experience. There's some that come up here. When this comes up as retribution or vengeance, it doesn't mean that there is a vengeful action out towards you, but there is a focus on getting rid of things that don't belong to you anymore, where certain things have taken place that were made in certain ways to cause a block on the flow of your financial income, is what I can see here. So some of you are actually doing a lot of clearing. Maybe you're doing some clearing magic, perhaps, to do that. There's a feeling for some, not for all. There's a feeling that some feel that their financial flow is a bit slow. Others of you, there's a feeling that others are actually annoying you wherever you are, that they need to get stripped off of your energy as well, which is not a bad thing. And to come into a place where you are able to take back your own power. Personal development, doing so will take a lot of wisdom book from what it is that you're gaining from going forward into this pathway. Ace of Coins is the power point to have right in the heart space here, which we will see in the underworld. And you have the Serpent here, which is a very good sign to have, especially because you're going through this healing work that you're doing right now. I don't see anyone actually slowing you down financially. I just see that, you see here, Six of Coins here, I just see that there is just a focus. The focus needs to change. The focus needs to shift. There's the Two of Coins here as well under the mystery magic. Making a choice, deciding what you should do to put it into place there. There's the Devil under the Ace of Coins. Illusion based, not based on describing the nature of your experience. I always say the Devil, in the way that I see, is really something that holds up a mirror of illusions, or dropping or showing you a pot of things in it for you to decide which is now actually going to be worth my time, or should I even invest in all of these illusionary fears and stresses that's making me feel worried about needing to set in place my sustainability. So some ideologies might be flying around in the world right now about having to save because, you know, we could be at the end of the world type of story. And those things actually do create some sort of energy that can actually strip away from your heart of abundance. And it's right in the heart space underneath here. So you're being reminded to take care of who you may be encountering that's a bit of a doomsday fanatic or dooming sort of feel of energy there, because it comes up as the Eight of Swords as mental confusion, mental conflict that actually just strips away the energy. There's a predator bird. I can't remember can't remember what you call it. Vulture sitting here on his shoulder. So who's listening to what? And the stories that are being presented to cause you to worry a little bit about what's been going on. The vulture, it looks like he's got a snake head, but anyway. Here he sits with the vulture on his back and on his shoulder, and it's whispering in his head about, hey, you gotta put some money away, because, you know, when the world ends, you're gonna not have enough gold to save yourself. Let me just assure you and say it's never gonna happen, okay? Because that is just based on another belief system. The world is not as solid as it appears to be. Okay? Let's not go into that subject, shall we? There's enough of them already. Some of them actually do believe, Queen of Coins, that they can alter the reality by believing enough in something bad for it to happen so they can feel justified in it. That's something that's just come through. On the other hand, it's just designed to be able to bring some confusion over your energy because of the fact that you are rising in a point of greater wisdom. And it comes with changes and transmutation and transitioning from ideas that don't need to belong to you. You're literally using that frequency to get that off of your system. Remember, you got the scythe here. I mean, what powerful weapon is that? I mean, that is the weapon of the god Saturn, to be able to cut that which is not supposed to be there, life to death. Okay, so be careful what is being said as well. You're also being reminded just to mind how you speak about yourself, because the scythe is like the tongue that can cut away at oneself as well. Queen of Coins here on the other aspected part here, suggesting that you are going to be fine, even though you are made to believe in this illusion. Some that propagate that illusion want to force you to buy into it. You're being shown, do not do that. Stay in your lane, stay in your heart space. Do not let that come to your heart space at all. Outcome for Leo, a bit of a mental gymnastics for this week for you, but you're going to be fine. We're having here the Seven of Yeah, is it? No. The Four of Cups. What? Yeah, the Four of Cups. I cannot see that number. The Four of Cups, suggesting that you are needing to decide what it is that's going to be fruitful for you. Just look at where the angles of the light go, and that it's coming from the person that sits there. You're in control of all of those cups. Okay, it's not that you're going to be able to not make it anywhere. You will, because you've got the power to materialize your emotions into actualization. Look at all this power that's radiating off of you. Leo, this is your reading. This is the Arcana Veil. Good luck for this week. Until next time.